quality of life in sacrificing a little bit of my top stat in favor of this. Like, I don't mind sacrificing like maybe a little bit of my crit damage in order to get my cost all the way to being ridiculously cheap. The stats on can be higher as well. It's a low chance based on like the probability of like what a max stat is, but yeah, Rebat is slightly different to Warframe. I heard the ping. Does that mean I'm gonna get a red mod? Okay, I got the 29 ancestor mods. My ancestor mod capped out. The rest of them have gone to my storage. Right, Apple, we're gonna run a race again. We're gonna run a race, and then we're gonna start working on the document. People on YouTube, welcome back. Let me put Twitch up again. I only restarted the YouTube stream because honestly I think I'm gonna go like 3-4 more hours or something, maybe on stream. We'll see. Right. Let me head back to Albion. I said fucking Albion, bro. Moxie with a raid of 539. Holy shit, Moxie. Yo, Moxie, my man. Apple, can I get a shout out for Moxie, please? Moxie, how you doing, man? You enjoying the update? Enjoy, got a run? Bro raided and run? That's crazy. Guys, Moxie needs no introduction. Make sure to give Moxie a follow if you haven't already. Great guy. A Borderlands 4 literal Giga Chad. So, make sure to show Moxie some love. Yeah, okay, I got some ancestor mods in here. Right, let me, sorry, trigger mods in there. Let me fix this up real quick. Jamie, thank you so much for the follow, bro. I really appreciate that. Crimson Tide, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that as well. Almost Bars, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you all. I really appreciate it, guys. Okay. I got a double gold death by 1,000 quotes. Right, let me just get rid of these ones that are bad. Okay, oh my god. Lurk, Dark, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Joe Win, thank you so much for the follow as well. I really appreciate that. Okay. This is trash. I've got so many of these I just need to get rid of. I'm cooked. Alright. No, finally we got rid of these bad 54. I hope everyone's having a good day. Welcome to stream. Hello, I'm Exo I guess. Got a question. Do you know where the hate from the Warframe community from TFD comes from? I have absolutely no idea. It's probably people that play both games, to be fair. Like, I can't imagine anyone with a brainstem wanting to hate on one game or another. They're both different, and they're both very good games, to be fair. Like, I've played Warframe for 10 years, so trust me, I know how Warframe is. Okay. Apocalyptos, we're gonna conduct that test real quick. Let's go over to... We'll go over to the goated spot. We're gonna go over to Agna Desert. And we're gonna run a little test. I think there's a possibility that Nexon might have messed up. And they might have made Haley faster than Bunny. Or just as fast as Bunny. Which is like kind of crazy. Yeah, there's that. Other than that, yeah, Warframe was good when it came out. Now it's just pay to win. Yeah, I 100% agree. I remember when you had to play. I remember when you had to pay Caliber. Pay Platinum to get revived, which is so funny. All right, Apocalyptos, come over here. We'll use this as the starting line. It's an addiction. Thank you so much for the follow. Wait, my subathon has 30 seconds on a timer every time I get a follow. Oh, I might be cooked. I might be cooked. Alright, Apocalyptos, use Bunny. I stopped playing Warframe because we had to farm factions for almost every crap. That's fair. I can understand that. I can understand that a lot. Alright, Apocalyptos, I'm going to throw the sword. As soon as the sword goes into that animation, like the final explosion animation, we just start running straight. Because Haley should not be as fast as Bunny, but we'll find out. Angela Fairball, thanks so much for the follow. Also, I was going to say, I assume we're all TFD players here. If so, I'm going to give you guys some very good information and some builds very, very shortly. Alright, Apple, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. Apple? Is Haley faster than Bunny? Haley reaches max 1600 sprint speed. Huh? What? Yo, was this intentional? What? Haley has 1600 sprint speed. She's the same speed as Bunny. What? What? Is this intentional? What? That surely is not right. 1600? That is insane. Again? Alright, Apocalyptos, let's do that again. This is ridiculous. Right. I'll let you run first. Go. This is the exact same. Oh my god, this is the exact same. I wasn't sprinting at first. What? She feels very zoomy? Is this intentional? Surely this is not intentional, right? That is not right at all. Their whole synergy, or their whole thing was, we want Bunny to be the fastest because it's a part of her character identity. But why is that? That's crazy. Alright, I'm going to make a video on this because I'm confused. Other than that, so, hi guys, here is a link to one of the documents that I've made regarding the Ancestor modules. I know it's a big scary document, but I'll explain it to you, and it's not as threatening or scary as it looks. Let me zoom in a little bit. So, if you want to get any Ancestor mods for your character, I've made a table with all of the information in for every single character. That basically gives you all the important information you need. I'll give you guys the link for this. Just give me 1 second. Exclamation mark Ancestor. Thank you, Bedwolf. I appreciate it, bro. Alright, there you go, guys. There's a link to my spreadsheet. If anybody would like to save this, it's got every single Descendant, all of their builds, and then all of their god roll stats for all of the reactors, including their synchronization values, so how much effect the Ancestor mod will have on it. This is something that a lot of people should definitely know. I'm still in the process of updating it, and I was going to spend a little bit of time updating it right now, but given that there's 387 people here, I don't know if everyone wants to watch me fill out some information on a document. But yeah, this is intentional, and this is a fairly detailed document. Heart Haley speed isn't a bug. Heart Haley speed being 1600 though? I don't know about that. This is like kind of cooked. Thanks for the amazing boss, Apocalyptos. Apocalyptos is the GOAT, bro. Other than that, guys, Hypernova, again with this one, if you need a build for this one, I'll send it in the chat for you. Exclamation mark Hypernova. There you go. There's my build setup for Hypernova. This is a very, very top tier sword. But yeah, this is cooked. This is so strange to me. I don't know whether this is intentional. Well, I can make this as a part of my next Haley video for some reason. Haley the Speedster. This is confusing. But yeah, the Ancestor mod table. Oops, wrong one. I accidentally axed the document off. GG's. I'm an idiot. Right, there you go. With this, I'm going to start working on some of these negative values. For the negative values on these characters, for Serena, you don't really need shield. How does Haley have that speed? You use the red heart module. Did you not cover this? No, I didn't. I didn't even notice this. Someone said Haley reaches cap. I would assume cap was 1440. Because Bunny still feels more dynamic. Haley's movement still feels clunky compared to Bunny. For Serena, her negative you'd want to get is shield. For basically all of Serena's builds, it'd just be shield, I think. Because you can get negative MP, but you don't really want that on Serena. You just want shield on her builds for there. Serena's harmless negative is definitely... Tap. Shield. Fucking hell. For Bunny, it would be... Let me go back to the Ancestor thing. Let me go back to one of the Ancestor stuff. And, I'm gonna check the, stats. She went from being the slowest character to one of the fastest. The other biggest thing is the fact that she's still, she's not better than Bunny. There's no way. Bunny can element convert. Haley will literally never be better than Bunny. It's possible because Nexon are a bit stupid when it comes to balance. You know what? Let me open a support ticket with Nexon. I just want to double check this. Close to the fastest? Yeah, genuinely. That's what I'm saying. It's confusing as fuck. Sadly, because Haley's 4 scales with her 1, she's strongly sadly. Haley's 4 scales are stacked with her 1, so she's stronger sadly at the moment. Nah, no way. What's the highest? Even right now, Bunny's condensed can already hit 50, 60, 70 million. Bunny is fast. Bunny is stronger, and Bunny moves better. Her 4 scales with her 1. Oh yeah, 60% crit damage. Even with that, can she still hit as hard as if you explode her 4 into them, the damage scales? Valby with the red Anstral crit is insane. I have the Ancestral for crit and purple crit damage too. Yeah, he's cooked. This guy's got everything, bro. This is insane. Okay, 1 second. Right, let me send a thingy. Let me send a ticket. Let's see whether they decide to acknowledge this ticket. Alyssa, #1751. Bunny's second place at the moment? Nah, Bunny's still number 1, 1,000,000%. Haley's got to try insanely hard to catch up to Bunny. Haley's definitely there in terms of strength. Is Chill the best element? Let's do a Bunny versus Haley and Void Vessel. Which vessel? You mean the new dungeon? Maybe for overall feel? Yeah, I can understand that. Using the Bunny will dominate even though Haley's buffed, no doubt. I'm gonna try Viesta in the new dungeon. Oh, in the medium facility. What are they weak to? They're weak to immortality, toxic. That's immortality in there. Immortality have strong resistance to electricity and then normal to thingy. 5% per stacks equals 16 stacks equals 80%. Oh shit, cooked. Right, let me submit a ticket real quick. Alright, I've sent the ticket. We'll see what they say. Read cold heart? Okay. Remains the same, but when attacking with skill, removes all stacks effect and deals additional damage. Ah, right, I see, yeah. That makes sense. 5% per stack, plus 80%. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Other than that, because the thing is, funnily enough, like literally this is condensed and the rest of this build is the exact same as the bunny build. Literally the exact same as the bunny build. Like even with this, you just change this to maximize range, which you do the exact same as with bunny. So Haley has the exact bunny build. Like even this is just more damage to her in this comp. Cooldown crit damage, tree is basically the same. Or you could go up here and you get crit rate, crit damage, basically the same. Like, it's literally the exact same mods and setup. Except Haley gets 100% crit rate. It'd be very interesting to see Bunny with her 80% crit rate up against Haley with this setup. In terms of bossing, Bunny's still better. That's undoubted. Undoubted. 1,000,000% Bunny's better. In terms of this though, this is interesting. I want to see how hard this can go with Haley. Because I know she's strong. I am aware that Haley is a strong ass character. It's got me questioning then. It's genuinely got me questioning. Is your Haley build done? Yeah, of course. I was using this because it's got cooldown range and effect and then negative dimension, which doesn't matter for a singular Haley build. But this makes my range a little bit lower, but it gives me cooldown cap and much better skill cost, so I can spam significantly harder. Inspect my Haley build? Okay, where are you? Basically the exact same thing as me. Fix your sword though, bro. Speed Dominator. On granting relative speed, more modifier up to 10 stacks. And it adds crit damage. Relative speed on her trigger mod as well. With a damage multiplier. Okay, wait, shit, hold up. Relative speed might be fucking cooking. Wait, hold that up. Does that apply with her thingy though? Does that apply with her thing? Technically they're all chill skills, so it should apply. Okay, yeah, it does. Oh yeah, it applies with her one. Yeah, that's all you need. GG's. Applies with her one, then honestly drop that for that thingy. What was it? Speed Dominator. On granting relative speed, modifier goes up to 10 stacks. That's more power modifier. And it does 20 more crit damage. Yeah, GG's. Less range is the trade-off though. Ideally, you'd want to get an Ancestor mod that's got a range on there before you slap that on. Oh wait, I have literally that. You need to gun and skill, but yeah. Wait, do you have to gun for this? When the effect is active and longer slow type skill attack adds 20% crit damage. You'd have to drop the Ancestor for it. Yeah, it's not worth it then. I'd say. I mean, this is what I mean with this specific setup. You either drop. Wait, I can drop cooldown. Wait, hold the fuck up. I can. No, I can't. If I drop cooldown, and then I can run it. If you don't gun it, it's perma 45 crit damage. Yeah. That might work on a bossing setup, you know. So you slow the enemy, then shoot at the head. Bunny still hits harder. Bunny, I'm assuming, will still hit harder, especially with the crit damage buff. With the crit multiplier buff, she definitely will. It's very back and forth though. Focus on singular, but Haley is definitely top tier right now, man. They went crazy with her buffs. Hey man, the Hive Master feels weak. You think it's worth farming to get a 4-star? Cuzzy, my video on the Hive Master is right out, bro. You've got everything you need right there. And I think it's a very odd weapon as well. Clements, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I still think Bunny is stronger though. Bunny wins when it comes to bossing because of her element changing and stuff like that. And overall, Bunny is just better. I said it was weird. Yeah, it is a very strange weapon. I think it's okay to invest in, but I can't tell you that it's like the greatest thing ever. I was gonna say, if we were to use Luna and 3 Haleys against any boss, it'd be a very big nuking situation as well, I think. Bunny feels better and Kamehameha has faster in DPS, but Haley is a strong contender. Yeah, 100%. Haley's definitely strong. And they've given lots of like crazy tier of buffs to her. You know what? I feel like this half of this was kind of like not intended, but then they also don't really know what they're doing, if you know what I mean. If you get what I mean, at least. And this isn't even our ult form yet. Yeah, this is the thing. The one thing I feel like is characters should not be this strong until they get into their ults. Because the thing is, they're gonna buff Haley again for her ult. They always will buff for the ult. If they get ult Haley, because she's literally coming next for the females, they're gonna buff her again. Haley will probably end up being one of the strongest Descendants in this game. That is like insanely cooked. As I said, there definitely needs to be a differentiation between normal and ult characters for sure. Well, who's next in line? Viesa than Freyna? They didn't say anyone, did they? On the last dev stream. I don't think they said anyone. They mentioned that they buffed the shit out of Haley, but then they didn't mention who was next. Viesa needs spread on her abilities. I don't think she does, to be fair, but I can understand why people would say that. If you use double range mods on Viesa, not range, spread. Oh wait, actually, what? Yeah, spread I can agree with. Range I disagree with. Her range is fine, but spread I can get with that. Okay. What did I say I was going to do? I completely forgot now. We got into a Haley ramble. She needs to bomb them up, but she's very location right now. You know what the thing is? They're cleaning spawns up as well. They're making spawns tighter for Viesa and characters like that anyways. What did I say I was going to do? I've completely forgotten. Was it Harris? Should I start 60k Harris actually? Oh my god, Todd Deadnyom, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, brother. Holy shit. What gun you need for that mod anyways? I'm not even sure. But thank you so much for the 10 gifted, Todd. I fucking love you, man. Thank you so much. I hope some of the new people got gifted a sub. Enjoy the emotes. We've got some pretty questionable emotes, and we've got some pretty good emotes as well. But thank you again so much for the gifted, bro. I really appreciate that. Alright, happy birthday, man. Thank you so much. I fucking appreciate you. Thank you so much, bro. Okay. I'm gonna use Bunny. You know what? We'll go head to head in terms of crit. No, it's not worth it actually. There's no point in going head to head. That's not really gonna prove anything. Because I still don't have the Bunny Ancestor mod that I want. Until I get that Ancestor mod, it's not worth it. What gun do you need for which mod? Happy birthday, thank you. My shirt is off, I appreciate you, bro. Yep, thank you guys. I'm big and old. I'm old. Am I my man is a happy birthday? Nah, you good, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. Thank you. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Mystical. I'm 23 now. Life's getting hard. I'm getting old. The back cramps are getting there. What's your Haley reactor? Colossus Singular. Oh, was I using Colossus Singular? Colossus Singular for bossing, and then Singular crit cooldown. Your back will get sore around 30. Singular cooldown. Oh, I can use crit damage cooldown. Thank you, James. Dog, I'm getting old. The golden mod's name? Or for, or the, wait, which golden mod? For this, Briswalk. It gets worse when you hit 40. I'm starting to get scared, guys. Don't do this. I got a nice singular cooldown for Haley Coldheart. Nice. You want crit damage, you idiot. You want crit damage. You want cooldown crit damage. Singular works nice, but crit damage is better. At 40, your check engine light comes on. Bro, you know what? I have had the blessing of your PP stops working at 90. Okay, that's too much information, bro. That's too much information. You can't be telling me that. You know what? I drive a Kia, right? I've never seen a check engine light. What is a check engine light, bro? Where are all the BMW drivers in here and the Audi drivers? I see you guys. I see that check engine light. Get that cleared right now. Get that check engine. Oh, hey, Wanted. How you doing, man? I love seeing my viewers around the Albion. Oh, wait, wrong emote, wrong emote. Where's the heart one? Where's the heart one? He's run away. GG's. The one that you use for Haley? The golden mod that I use for Haley? Wait, I'm tweaking. 1 second, let me have a look. Oh, this, relative speed. I use Power Beyond, but this would also work well if you use her one. Buy an American, you'll see one. Basically, yeah. I was gonna say, if next car I'm buying is Japanese, man. I'm a big fan of the Toyotas, man. Toyotas are really nice cars. Like, very practical. Power Beyond is better. I was gonna say Power Beyond does feel better. With relative slow, this is only if you use your one. Mercedes or nothing? Power Beyond is always better. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh wait, I don't even know why I left that on. I'm cooked. I was using Power Beyond before. Because Power Beyond is just flat 15% increase to everything. Right, what shall I do? I was gonna do the values on my table. Toyota sells more vehicles worldwide than everyone else out there. They're truly great. Yeah, they are. All my homies want to be rocking the Toyotas, man. They're actually such gutted cars. Real accomplished men drive Mercedes-Benz. Everyone's got preferences. How long did it take you to get a good double gold Power Beyond? I got it like ages ago. I've got like basically literally every single ancestor mod in double gold, including like 3 gold cyclic amplifiers. The only one I'm missing in double gold or full gold is the cyclic amplifier one, because it's 4 gold instead of 2. My RNG hasn't been that good, but I play this game a ridiculous amount, so please don't look at myself and think that like you're not doing good, because I've got every single Descendant with 60 catalysts in them as well. So like, if you try comparing yourself to me, you're just gonna make yourself feel bad, so please don't do that. Like, I've got every Descendant with 60 catalysts in the game, or almost every Descendant with 60 catalysts as well. So yeah, mods are great, but the last 3-4 weeks they all suck. I wonder if they change anything. I was gonna say even Lava Citadel feels a little bit weird. Compared to when I was running Bunny on him before, he feels like he's got a little bit more resistance. I'll ask my cough friend of a friend to see if any of the values have changed, because I can give you guys the value of like Patton Flores, the new dungeon boss and stuff like that as well, because I've got that information. So yeah. Also, guys, 300 views, GG. Moxie raided me, bro. Also, people on Twitch, make sure to go check out the YouTube. I've already uploaded the Harris build, the Hypernova build, Hive Master build, Haley build. I push builds very fast, and I do lots of testing and stuff like that. So, if you need any builds, make sure to check the YouTube channel out. You might recognize me from my YouTube channel, maybe, but yeah, there you go. Dedication? True. And the fact that I'm playing this game for basically 2 more whole days as a guarantee is kind of cooked. But yeah, we'll see. Right, let me fix the text under my name. There you go. Oh shit, wrong thing. GG's. I like your dedication. Thank you, Walter. I appreciate that. Right. Which missions in Axion? Oh wait, the other notepad, right? The notepad. Let's make that video actually. Let's get working on this video, guys. Right. How to get all of the ancestor mods, right? So this is time taken and stuff like that. 2 minutes in Sigmas, time taken depending on the dungeon, stuff like that. Right, so that's the ancestor mods, right? Stats I refer to as the document. Stats refer to document. Let me get the ancestor link up real quick. I love how responsive this bot is, man. It just makes life so easy. Right, there you go. So there's that. So I'm just going to be making a video on everything you need to know about ancestor mods, guys. Right, let me check the values on here. It took me 6 games of the dungeon to get the hive. That's so good, bro. I was gonna say the RNG with the hive and stuff like that, or just the RNG inside the new dungeon, is very, very back and forth. Right, let me get my Nell one. I'm not gonna use this as an example, but I need to get some images just for reference so that I can put them all side by side and figure some stuff out. Right. Well, who's your rattling list for who's best on the new dungeons? I put Bunny very high. Bunny's like probably second best. I'd say I still think Bunny's better than Haley in the new dungeon. Actually Haley's technically better because they're all Legion of Darkness, but Bunny overall clears better because movement is more fluid. Because I was going to say, it definitely comes down to the way you play your character as well.
Ines!
Fucked. Alright, okay, 1 second. Let me say this. Hey yo, there's an Elderman though.
Yeah,
I just got a triple purple damage, cooldown rate, non-attribute damage, ancestor mod for Valby. Is that a W? Yeah, that's a W. There's a blocked player in the same zone. Cool. Right, 1 second. Let me do this. Round that up to 5. Do you have a video on rerolling ancestor mods? With the video talking about rerolling ancestor mods, I'm going to be working on that. I tried making some videos on Bunny. She's squishy. She's definitely squishy for sure. Okay, let me do this. 1 second. Okay. Okay, right, let's see. Okay. Right, let's see. I was gonna say, I'm gonna make a video. Alyssa, can you drop some Harris Wisdom? I just got here. Yeah, of course. You want Harris Wisdom? you want to go, hang on a sec. And some Harris wisdom? I got you, homie. 1 second. You want to go over here. And then you want to go over here. You want to have a look at this. Even though the thumbnail is scuffed. Is Harris worth the hype? A mobbing build for Harris? No, I'm joking. I'll give you the Harris info, bro, don't worry. So Harris is a interesting descendant to say the least. The way I built her is with the Hypernova as her main weapon. This is the mods that I use on her. You need Potent Collector on her as a 100%. This is because she is she's definitely requiring this. She just works best like that. Apocalypto, where have you gone now, bro? She works the best like that, and it helps you build her resources very, very fast. So she's definitely the main focus in this one. I'm gonna go farm a reactor real quick. Oh, you're all good. Is there a Haley build you have for Colossus or mobbing? It's a mobbing build, but you can tune it to working on Colossus. I don't know what to do, and the reroll's too high. 100 plus for one reroll. Yeah, I was gonna say, which character have you got, Tad? I'll give you a hand with that. And the 100 is a little low. Wait, do you need me? No, I was just wondering where you're gone. And then you'd use a fusion setup, and then this hazmat set, because you want the cooldown off here, and then you also want that 65% toxin for the build over here. Cohesion, all of that, easy. Yeah, simple. Then just a bit of HP. Then you play Harris and you spam the Hypernova to mob or group mobs together. Her first ability to like shoulder barge into them. Her fourth ability to nuke everything. And yeah, that's basically Harris for the most part. She's an interesting character to play for sure. Okay. What's the fastest RK farm? What's your Haley bobbing build? I don't have any swords. Any guns I can use in the meantime? Frostwatcher. Frostwatcher, this can inflict frostbite as well. So this is definitely one of the weapons that you'd want to use. Other than that, it's basically whatever you like to use. For the fastest RK XP farm, the fastest for your own time, Dyson, is still Sigma Sector. So what you want to do for Sigma to make it the absolute fastest though, is you'd want to come over here in Albion. Dom Magix, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you a lot, brother. Thank you so much. What you would want to do though, is you want to come over here to Harris. Oh wait, not Harris, sorry, to Reyna. Pop over here to Reyna. Hazard, thank you for the follow. You'd want to go to Reyna, you want to buy one of these 15% boosters for 5 hours. Then if you've got Caliber, you can go to the shop, go to, fucking, oh my god, I hate this UI. Support items, then you can buy a unique RK factor. This one is 30% over here. You see that how it says 30%? This one's 30%, and then this one is 15%. So what you can do is if you activate these boosters at the exact same time, instead of giving you 30% or 15%, it stacks and it gives you 45%. Sigma gives you 1,500 XP in a single run. So let's say you get 1,500 in one run, then you get 45% of that on top, which is about 675. So in total, after you use double boosters and run one isolated desert, you'll get 2,175 RK XP, which is literally one level per run until about level 26, 27. So you can literally one level up. 20 Sigma runs will literally just give you 20 levels straight away. That is the fastest way to level up. And hey Don, I hope you enjoy your time here, just hanging out for the Twitch drops, I assume. But yeah, all of that. That's basically the fastest way. If you don't want to spend any money on Caliber or anything, then all you gotta do is just use the singular booster and you're basically balling. Happy birthday, fellow Scorpio. Love to see it. Thank you, Queen Berry. Queen Blueberry. Okay. Got it. Right, what was I gonna check? I was gonna check something. I don't know what though. What was I gonna do? Scorpio here too. Love it. I've not been too big into the birthday sign stuff, you know. I know I'm a Scorpio, but like, I don't think that it affects me too much. Bro keeps getting sidetracked. I get sidetracked in like every way under the sun, bro. I genuinely do. At this point, what's not gonna sidetrack me? What else was I gonna do? I've completely forgotten my train of thought. I saw you in Albion. I'd swing by there. Hey, Kranek the Great, how are you doing? I mean, we're better lovers, so the women flock to us. True. Haley video? I've already done it. I wasn't gonna do another Haley video, was I? I don't even know. I might be cooked. Wait, let me check some on Wall Crasher. Sorry, not Wall Crasher. Lava Citadel. Haley Speed or an Axion video, you were saying? Ah, the Axion video. I'll stalk Apple until you give me the build. Apple's using my build, by the way. Nero. If you want my Haley build, just exclamation mark Haley, little bro. Alright, so this is the method on getting all of the ancestor mods. We need to check whether... I don't know whether the ETA 0 resets. If it does, then we're not cooked. The fastest resource for the fastest farm for the superconductor material is 2 minutes, but it depends on tile set. Depends on rotation. So wait, Apple, because superconductive in Axion relies on rotation, what is actually the best farm then? Is it medium vessel? I think medium vessel is the best farm then with 3 minutes. If you use Serena and Bunny, you can get it done in 3 minutes easily. Apple, come, we're gonna run medium vessel. I need you. Alright, let me just use the bunny, the god bunny. You mean you want my opinion? No, I need to speedrun the thing with you. Come, I need you. I don't want your opinion, I want your ass here so we can fucking speedrun this shit. We need to run one vessel too. I want to see what time we get as a duo. Because I know the boss fight is going to be delayed because of me. So I want to see how much it's delayed. I'll use conservation instead. Once I get that skill cost, crit rate, crit damage, bunny, ancestor mod, it's GG's, bro. Bunny is the strongest descendant in the game by a landslide. Bunny needs a crit rate and crit damage ancestor mod, and she's literally the strongest in the game. That's how cracked Bunny is right now. I'm getting a lot of tearing on my screen. It's kind of annoying me now. Oh wait, is it because I'm using a display capture? Nope, I'm still getting the tearing on my screen. GG's. Afraid to get smoked by Haley? What do you mean? Apple, run Serena, please. Because I know you know how to use Serena properly. And you know the tile set well, because I've forced you to use Serena so much. Boo-boo. Hell, you can smoke me all day. Hey, yo, chill, baby girl. Oh, why is this tearing so hard? Albion's just tweaking, bro. My man. SMH. Alright, just let me know once you're ready. We'll run a vessel too. You said you're gatekeeping yours? That's why. I've not gatekeeped it. I'm not gatekeeping anything. It's a YouTube video. Unless you're on about Apocalyptos. Right, Apocalyptos, if we can get this done in 3 minutes, then this is literally the fastest farm. Consistently. Hey, they can smoke my cigar? Cooked. I respect it though. Then after this, we'll be getting ready for Wall Crasher. Alright, come on, Apple. I don't think it's Void Vessel. It might be, you know. I think Axion depends on tile set too much. Holy lag spike, oh my god. Get that one more, please. Thank you. Nuke that. Whee! Hello, bunny. What's the new good Descendant for the Super Descendant aside from Serena? Haley's pretty good in there. Bunny's okay if you... Bunny's fairly good if you know how to use her though. Like, Bunny's definitely a specialist character in there. You definitely can't just grab Bunny and take her in and expect to, like, ratio everything. Bunny definitely needs... You definitely need to know how Bunny works as Bunny. Other than that, I'd say, Haley's very strong in there. Harris is decent in there. Glay is very good in there as well. Glay and Serena will always be good if you run solo, that's the thing. Specifically Glay, because I know people seem to think Glay is lacking for some reason. I don't understand this. Apple, you go the other side? There we go. Luna? Yeah, Luna's definitely going to be good in there too. Luna, Nell, Glay, Bunny, Diessa are all very good in there. I got a 7-minute clear time with Glay solo. I don't know if that's a good time. A little bit on the slower side. I've gotten a 3-minute with Bunny. Your Bunny looks like Miku? She's meant to look like Miku. 76 million crit on his shield, nice. Five minutes should be an average for Glay. 5 minutes is about right, yeah. Hey, listen, I hope you have a good birthday. Gotta head out. Have a good one, my friend. I appreciate you dropping by, Mr. Cole. Take care of yourself and have a good day. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Once the Twitch drops, by the way, exclamation mark drops and you'll see them. So that was a 3-minute 18-second vessel. And I did 1.6 billion damage. Apple, you're lacking, bro. Do I want to say this is the fastest vessel farm? Or do I want to say this is the fastest farm, though? Apple, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Axe Converter's quicker. I know Axe Converter's quicker, but then it's based on Axion rotation. You've got to always keep account for every Axion rotation. Because there's always going to be one good mission and then one shit mission. Unless you just want to wait until specific rotations. I don't know whether you want to... I don't know whether you want to do that. There you go. Those are the drop. Danric. These drops are like... This is kind of cooked. Alright, let's go to Axion real quick. Oh wait. I don't need this. Axion real quick. No problem. Alright, I'm gonna use Bunny and nuke the shit out of everything. I think the best way to find that resource is the Teeth Mission Axion thingy. Top crater, and then if not, do you do Receptor Vessel? I watched your Haley VOD and you got some things to fix. What are they? Please let me know. Also, what do you guys think the next collab's gonna be? Because they said that they're already working on something. 294, how many bots? Very, very, very few of them. Moxie raided me, Bazy, man. Besides, what we discovered here? Axe Power is so quick and if we lock in on it. Oh, we got Axe Power as the mission right now. It's gonna be like that for an hour. Yeah, operational time remaining. So wait, do we know what the 2-2s are there? Do we know what the 2-2s are in here? Cancel with BRB, all good, Ruxon. Alright, let me go nuke him with Bunny, hold up. What elements have we got? Did we miss the Colossi? Yeah, we did. Alright, Apocalyptos will run this then. Let me run normal bunny in here and we'll see. Right, I'll use Purge God Bunny in here, except actually no, I need to keep conservation, don't I? Yeah, I'll just run regular bunny in here then. Right, is that way? No, it's this way. No, I don't even know. No, it's this way for me. Alright, let's go. Alright, Apocalyptos will run it. We'll see how fast the bunny Serena duo can do it. Because the thing is, I know with 3 Serenas you can do it in like 1 minute 30, but let's check the other characters out too. Right, let's find out, because this is definitely the best mission to farm. Stellar Blade? If it would be Stellar Blade, I think a lot of people would be very excited about that. A lot of people fucking love Stellar Blade to death. And you know what? I can get behind that. Stellar Blade is a fucking amazing game. It's so good. Story was really good. Graphics were great. The combat was beautiful. The combat was a blessing. Truly a blessing. I don't even care about the gunnery in Stellar Blade because the combat was just so orgasmic. It was insane. I think 2 Serenas or Serenas makes a massive difference on this. Because it's all about how many mobs you can kill. Thanks, Apple. For Bunny, you definitely want to run something with a bit better skill cost and more damage from me. I was handicapped last time we did this Apocalyptos, man.
Descendant, focus comms traffic is increasing at your location. It looks like leading the breach troops. Primary tactical objective confirmed. Requesting search and destroy.
This is definitely going to be a 2-minute. Is there a God Bunny video out? Not a God Bunny video yet. Until someone gets like double crit rate, crit damage, and like cost, there won't be the God Bunny yet. I still sub 2 minutes with still sub 2 minutes in here. Right, okay. Apocalyptos, message me what you said. Because what are the rotations? I know it can be these two. It can be First Crater and Power Axe Conversion. It can be the Technical Research Institute and Seal District. Like, what are the rotations of Axion? Because it's always the same 2 missions, no? Who donated? BZ. Kohai went crazy with 50 subs. And then the absolute Giga Chad himself, Black Knight, went crazy with 90 subs. You set this up, BZ, man, and bro did not sit to see the aftermath. It was crazy. Let me try Lepic in here. I think Lepic would be a good option. Then after that, I'm going to use Bunny in Wallcrasher. I'll show you guys the absolute goated God Bunny that absolutely annihilates bosses. Because I was going to say, I'm not sure how many people keep up to date with Bunny and stuff like that nowadays. Especially because she's my main character and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people don't care about her. But yeah, she's insanely goated. It all started with 5 gifted subs. Poor Alyssa was 37 minutes away from ending stream when I did. I basically was, yeah. Honestly, Rookson, none of this would have happened if it wasn't for you. Then BZ Man wasn't having it either, man. He came all in. BZ Man came full swing and then you guys all went crazy with it. She's always had a special tip place in my heart. This is a doubly, bro. I think Lepic might actually be a good call.
Prepare for combat. Descendant, a tactical objective needs your protection. Please respond. Descendant, multiple void mutants have been identified. Prepare for combat.
Maybe Lepic is actually insanely goated for this tile set. Because this last phase takes a little bit long. Ideally, you want Serena, really. When I play Haley in 400%, the restart button's broke. It's Haley specific. No, it's not Haley specific. And one of my other friends was telling me that it's just completely broken. Yeah, don't worry, it's not Haley specific, boss. I can assure you of that. Right, I'll just annihilate him now. If my aim's good.
There's a tactical objective
How fast was that?
in the current operation zone. Please respond.
Bro, I didn't even get a chance to... Okay, Apple. I didn't get a chance to see how fast that run was. GG's. He's trying to get it in one more time. You know, Apple has got another hour here. Thank you for the follow, as Harora. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Bro. Apple, you getting this weird noise from that thing? The devs said the next content will have playable content. Imagine if one of the Stellar Blade bosses of the Colossus. That'd be so crazy. Season 1, I got Bunny's Evolve skin. You know, I was too broke to afford Bunny's Evolve skin when I played in preseason. The weird buzz sound, yeah, it's from the Axiom Grid thing. But basically, I was too broke to play the game in Season 1 and purchase the Evo Bunny skin. And I kind of never got over it, and because of that, I bought every single skin in the game for Bunny. Don't worry about it. I promise you I'm fine. I did the Evo challenge Evo Bunny challenge on Nerf too. On Nerf it wasn't. It was kind of rough, especially before 400% existed. But yeah, it's the best skin with the spine hanging out. I fucking love the Evo skin, man. Bro, I legit would have paid, like, even now if I could, I'd pay £1,000 for that skin easily.
Have been identified. Prepare for combat.
That skin is literally my favorite skin in this game. It is the best skin in this game. Why didn't they even bring Evo skins out? They don't believe in the Evo skins anymore. Like, the Evo skins were meant to be like a fun skin to, like, a character can have an Evo skin for whatever reason, but then they just stopped bothering, really. Even themselves didn't believe in the Evo skins. I'm pretty sure they'll bring it back one day. They legally can't. In Korea at the time, the laws were shifting regarding games and limited timed items, so legally they could not bring the Evo Bunny skin back without facing a ridiculously big fine. That was 220. Yeah, Apple, you're cooked. You need me though, bro. Stop fucking speed restarting it. Right, go on to Luna. We're gonna go for Wall Crasher. Okay, I'll use the electric reactor instead of the chill one. If you didn't know, Bunny can change her element when it comes to bossing. Check what I sent you? Yeah, I see it. So, already, so the Neo skins as well? Yeah. Anything before Season 1 in this game can literally never come back. Is Luna better than Serena on Wall Crasher now? No. So, basically, what the developers did is they intended to add multi-hit resistance, right? We all heard in the dev stream that they wanted to add multi-hit resistance for Serena, right? On the Wall Crasher. What they actually ended up doing is adding melee resistance, and they added melee resistance to the Wall Crasher along with multi-hit damage resistance, not chance. So the chance is the exact same, it's just the damage is slightly less. So they messed up on the only thing that they wanted to do, which is quite funny. But you didn't hear it from me because I don't know about that information. Am I right? The same way that there's a lot more than just that messed up at the moment. True. The same way that the new boss in the dungeon, Patton Flores, has 39 million HP, 1.1 million defense, 1.1 million resistance to all of the weapon attributes, so all weapon, chill, electric, fire, toxic resistance, and how she has 647,000 resistance to all skills in the game. You know, that's something that I would just never be able to tell you, right? Cough, cough. Right, Look at this, guys. Bunny plus Luna is capable of annihilating the shit out of Warcrasher. Apple, give me red. Thank you, boss. You see here, my crits are 8 million, 9 million easily, and my second crit is 3 million, so I'm doing 11 million plus damage per second, which is even a number like Luna can barely reach right now. Bunny just does ridiculous levels of damage to everything. She's literally the goat of this game. Then even with this, Bunny can shift her element, so if Wallcrasher was weaker to anything, I'd still be able to convert element. You really hard love Bunny? I do, and Bunny is the best in the game, bro. Even with this, man, you see my crits, 15 million crits consistently. Ridiculous damage. Yeah, BZ, man, make a song out of it. I'll ask someone to grab the files of Pat and Flores' voice lines and you can make a song out of it. You know the Pat and Elias song? How many of you know about the Pat and Elias song? Wait, is that an Ancestor mod? I got an Ancestor mod, let's go! Oh, I got an Ancestor mod, let's go! Yay, I got an Ancestor mod out of Warcrasher. Excellent. This boss fight music is really good. Alright guys, guess my damage. Guess my damage. As a bunny in Warcrasher, how much damage do you think I did? These are not really that good. 2 billion, 2.2, 2 billion, 1.6. Go on. I'll give you guys like another 10-20 seconds or something. I've got to check my DMs. Go on, how much damage do you think I did? $1.8? Okay. Alright, let's see. There was a bunch of Serenas in this lobby as well, so actually I don't know. Let's see. 2 billion and 69 million. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. I could definitely have done more though. Why do I get an Inez Transcendent module? I don't like Inez, bro. She's such a crap character. Why do I get an Inez Ancestor mod? Why could that not have been a bunny one? Rookson, you won, I don't know, Chris Pie 5? I'll give you guys all, I would not give you 2 billion bunny bucks. Alright, I'll give you 200k bunny bucks, there you go. Now everyone has more bunny bucks. SMH. Cook, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Also, guys, if anybody does need the builds or want my builds for Bunny, because if you want a Bunny build, this is the person you come to. Over here. Every single Bunny build you need literally all in one video right there for you. I do. That video right there. It'll take you to my YouTube channel where I've done an in-depth video on Bunny build for Purge, for Dungeons, for Sigma Sector, for Axion, for Void Vessel.
Love you.
I love you too, Katima. But the only one I haven't done is, even Colossus and Wallcrasher. The only build that's not in that video is the newest one for the supermassive dungeon. How does Bunny convert her damage? Okay, I'll show you in lab. Just give me a second. I'll show you how it works, because it's because of the trigger module. Nero won as well, he said 2 bill. You've not won anything. You've not won anything, you just get like a medal of appreciation. I love you, Rooksan, and I also love you too, Nero. Well, our rewards. Would a Chris Pie 5 not be enough for you? Damage equals the amount of bunny bucks we get. I'm not giving you 2 billion bunny bucks, bro. Okay, so basically, because of the wave eruption module, you can convert bunny damage. So the way that it works is it inherits from your reactor and from your modules. So I'll show you using Lava Citadel as an example. I'll put him on his normal mode because that's good enough. Alright, let me use the non-crit build. Alright. Yeah, okay. Gold crit rate, non-attribute, keep. Gold crit rate, yeah. You could drop 1 crit mod for that, maybe? I'll have a look. Okay, so I'll use Lava Citadel here as an example, right? So the way that Bunny works is, with this Wave Eruption module, it does damage per stack, and it's an emission, so it uses the wave. Her fourth ability is an emission, and it increases with wave. When you use this trigger module, specifically the second stat, the damage per stack, the one that goes up to 110, this is what you want to focus on, and you want this to be as high as possible. When you use this changes to Bunny's reactor to being whatever element you want it to be. If I want to fight a fire boss, I can build for fire. If I fight a chill boss, I can build for chill. Whatever. You want to be using fusion damage conversion, so this increases your damage all the way up by 17% as well. So yeah, that's basically what you do. So as an example, I'll show you this. When I use my bunny beam on on Lava Citadel, keep an eye on my damage ticks, right? So my top tick with electricity on it has 760,000. My lower tick, the one that's the lower number, is 2.9 million, right? So the second element, that's not the electricity one, is hitting 3 million damage a tick. The reason it's doing this is because it's inheriting that chill from the reactor, okay? So the way we prove that is we change the reactor. If the reactor is not making a difference, then it will show over here. So let me put a different element on. Let's put a toxic reactor on. We've got cooldown, we've got fusion and colossus on here. So let's run the exact same reactor, but toxic. So if we do this, now we run this exact same thing. You can see now the 765,000 on the electricity stays the same, but the lower number is only 600,000. It takes after the reactor. So it's just for her Iron Man laser? Yeah, it only works for her emission build, for her beam build. The reason, or the way that we get the cost on this to be so good as well, is with 3 modules. Maximize Conservation for negative skill cost, Strong Mentality for negative skill cost, then Final Wish. Final Wish is when you use her 4th ability, you can make the you can make it go up. So if I do a max level one, it's negative 37% skill cost, which means the beam gets used even less. When you want it to cost take a little bit less power away, you can use a lower level version of Final Wish, but that's basically it. So if I want to fight, for example, let's say, hang on a second, which bosses are considered hard in this game? I don't know. Deathstalker, right? Deathstalker is weak to electricity. I'll put the electricity on for Bunny. Just use her normal fusion. Oh, wrong one. Fusion Colossus. Then for Wave Eruption, I still leave the exact same one on. I'll just change this to Electric Amplification and Electric Synctium. So I just do it that way. Electric Amplification, then Electric Synctium. There you go. Mods still stay the same. And then when it comes to this, I do my damage to Deathstalker. Absolutely rip him apart. You can see here my electric is doing 2.7 million per thing. So you can just rip him apart as well. If you use crit, it's not as consistent, but you can get even more damage out of there. Bunny right now is in a very weird position where if you use a crit ancestor mod on her, she basically has 100% crit. When she has that, she's the strongest descendant in the game when it comes to using abilities. So that's why I'm very much after the crit rate, crit damage, cost ancestor mod for Bunny. So there you go. That's basically how you change it. Just as a final example, let's use fire over here. So fire and Colossus, and then we'll change this to fire amplification. Fire amplification and fire synctium. So we'll use this one instead. Zarasieth, thank you so much for the follow, and Living Ghost again, thank you so much for the follow. Again on there, just as a quick proof of concept, if we do this again on Deathstalker, you'll see now that my beam does less damage. It's only doing 1 million on electric and 400,000, so it definitely kills Deathstalker slower. Bunny, once her beam is there, you can lift your hands up, you can just go run away, do whatever. But you can see this is slower. The damage has gone to 1 million, but it's just significantly slower when it comes to killing Deathstalker. Just to use it on a boss that will die very fast. Living Ghost, thank you so much for the Prime sub, my man. I really appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Just for a reference, who is weak to fire? Who's weak to fire? Gluttony. Gluttony's weak to fire. Let's just use this poor soul as an example, and you can see here, by the time the fire builds up, we basically rip him to shreds anyways. 700, 800, 900, a million on the fire, 1.1 million. It was still building up, but Gluttony's dead too fast anyways. But this is the bunny beam build. You want to use wave eruption. This is the non-crit variant, so you'd use these three. Then for the crit variant of it, you'd change a few of the mods over. Crit variant, again, same story, still using wave eruption and the elemental match, but the only difference is that you have the you've got the chance of hitting crits on there, and with crits you'll be able to kill faster depending on RNG. Let's get Deathstalker back here. Yeah, there you go. Let's get Deathstalker in. See here, if I hit my crits, then the 3.9 millions, 400Ks, 1.2 millions, they'll just do a bigger chunk. And it's very RNG based, so you can hit like no crits, or you could hit like 6.6 million crits or 3 million crits like that. That's the biggest thing with Bunny right now. And then let me show you what takes Bunny over the edge right now. When I use this setup with Bunny, I'll pull a blue beetle out just for effect. When I use this setup with Bunny and then I use her 1 to get a fusion ability buff, you can see her crit rate is 42%, right? Now, just for reference, with the Ancestor mod, this is 115, this is 27, and then this is 64. If we look in this bottom corner, you can see the crit value is 207, right? 207. Now, with the Ancestor module, with Bunny, you can get up to 200% crit rate alone on that one red module, right? So, you can double your crit rate from 40 literally up to 80, and then every single time you crit with Bunny, ridiculous levels of damage basically. That's why I want the Ancestor mod for her so bad. And then even with this, the skill cost, if you get crit rate, crit damage and skill cost, it will replace strong mentality on this build, and you're going to have the time of your life absolutely nuking all the Bunny leaderboards and everything. It's the same with every single one of her build, because every single one of her builds has one module for skill cost, so you can just replace that. Or if you want to use this one, you can use a cooldown build. Okay, you replace it with cooldown, but every single one of her builds will have one skill cost mod, and there you go. Every single time you'll find one of them. It's always going to be there. So you definitely want to invest in Bunny if you get crit rate and crit damage on her Ancestor mod. Thank you, Dyson. That was me yapping for a long time. I'm very sorry that you had to go through all of that, but I hope you understand everything now, all the way from like the bottom all the way to the top. How much essential builds does Bunny have? She's got her non-crit build. Oh, I'll do it this way. She's got her non-crit build. So her non-crit build, this is for dungeons and for Sigma Sector. 1 second. Amplification control. Yeah, there you go. She's got her dungeon builds for Sigma Sector and for 400%. She's got her crit build. This is for Void Vessel, Axion, the newer vessel as well, the Supermassive Receptor. You use this Bunny setup on there. You might want to slightly alter it, but you use this Bunny setup on there. Her crit setup basically gets used for every single thing that she can't do already. Rumba underscore SNV, thank you so much for the follow. Then her bossing build is the beam build that I just showed. That's her third build. You just need them 3 builds really. Non-crit for like all the very easy content, crit for the little bit harder content, and then the beam build for all the bossing content. Bunny 3 builds can literally do this entire game. And if you get an Ancestor mod, literally if you get that crit Ancestor mod, you can completely drop the non-crit. You can completely drop the non-crit build, because your crits will be so consistent that you'll have the power to just use them in the normal content. Even with the crit build, you can use it in normal content, but it's a little bit more of a, you have to keep an eye on your crit rate with her first ability. But if you get the Ancestor mod, you can literally just disregard that completely. So you can just go all in and use Crit Bunny on everything. That's why she's just so insanely broken. And the developers have definitely not seen this. Or if they have, I'm surprised. So, yeah. You'd definitely marry Bunny if she was a real person. I plead the Fifth Amendment. Cooked. Bunny's not of age. According to the story, Bunny's 22. Swipe on Psyche I6, holy shit. She's no Blair. Oh, shut up, songs. Swipe on I6, Psyche, holy shit. Wait, are you gonna do it, Kanna? Or have you done it? I thought she was 17. Nah, she's 22 according to the story. She's in her 20s. Because she's got a drinking problem, kind of. Bro, she's insane. Kanna, have you swiped for her or no? Or have you seen a video that's like insane? Youngest acting 22-year-old ever, for real. I mean, to be fair, if I had this type of power as an RK, I'd be acting like an idiot for the rest of my life as well. Casually remember she's 22. So Bunny's Ancestor mod's essential to making her broken? Yeah, 100%. If you want to have the most broken thing in the game, it's Bunny with the crit Ancestor mod, yeah. I've seen it, Psyche, Lynn and Truffle. All of them I6 or just Psyche? Because I am probably going to swipe for Psyche I6, you know. Okay, my thingy's almost done. I've already maxed out everything in this update. I think I start 60 catting Harris now, no? The Hive Master's completely done. The Hypernova's completely done. Psyche I6, Truffle and Lynn need at least I1. I've already got Lynn I1. Truffle I1, I can easily do. I'm annoyed that they put the armor skin at the end of the battle pass. You know what? I don't like the armor skin. I actually genuinely do not like the armor skin. Oh wait, I can level up my battle pass, kind of. Oh wait, yay. Amazing. Which mod can we change for the Ancestor mod to come in place to the build? It depends on what the build is. If you're using like, it depends on what stat you get. If you get skill cost, just replace strong mentality. If you get cooldown on there along with the 2 crit rates, then replace nimble fingers. That's usually the most simple premises. It just depends really. Kyle's the most broken with one. So one skill he deals damage, heals himself and buffs the shields of the entire team. That's pretty good. Damn boy, you've been grinding hard. Enough, respect you. Appreciate you, man. I was gonna say, I am definitely a grinder. Like I said, I've 60 catted every Descendant in this game. I've maxed out every Descendant's arcade tuning. I was first in the game to do this as well, by the way. I wasn't the first to 60 cat everyone, I don't think, but I was first to do all of the arcade tunings. I did it 3 days after Sigma Sector released on their first release. And I've got every single weapon in the game, max fusion. Half of these were farmed before the fusion update changed stuff as well. Every single comp, perfect stat / god roll in the inventory. Every, like, majority of the reactors I need just basically god rolled as well. Everything all gold, double cores, double everything. How many cores do I have? 5,000 of these cores and like 2,000 of all the other cores. And that's after putting gold cores on, like, literally every single one of my weapon has like perfect gold cores on it and everything. If I've not invested in it, it's because it was a project weapon. But yeah, literally everything's got like perfect stats on it, god roll investment. Every single one of my weapons as well has over 10 catalysts on it, like 18, 17, 14, 10, 12. Every single weapon I have, all the gold weapons, I've got over 10 catalysts. I've literally put full-on builds or 2 or 3 builds on every single weapon. And then, of course, because I've done all the Descendants, I can run any build on any of the Descendants as well. It's because I've, like, done everything in this game. Like, literally. If complete the game was a person, I would literally be that person. And then on top of that, I still keep coming back to do that. And then for skins, I've spent a ridiculous amount on skins. We don't talk about that. Alejandro Baldera, thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate you, bro. Then I'm just working on some other stuff like videos to help people. I always do like new builds and stuff like that. If you want like specific builds or anything, literally just let me know and I'll start working on them, bro. That's just like the kind of position I'm at in this game. Other than that, I'm making a video on everything you need to know about the Ancestor mods. So there's that. That's something to look forward to, I guess. Other than that, there's this document again about the Ancestor mods on the table. I'm going to fill in all of the roles. Like, I've got stuff that a lot of people wouldn't know in this document as well. Like, for example, the zoom out, the synchronization values. Serena has a 0.496% of synchronization value. Bunny has a 0.8. Inace has a 1.125. So Inace is almost one of the strongest. Glay has a very high 1.23. Is Glay the highest? Glay and Eugen have equally the highest. Glay, Enzo, and Eugen and Ajax have the highest synchronization value. Riven mods on these characters will mean the most. Riven mods, or sorry, Ancestor mods on these characters would mean the most. Who's got the lowest disposition? Agony, thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. Kyle has 0.424. Kyle's got the lowest disposition in the game. Why Kyle though? Why would Kyle have the lowest disposition? That doesn't make sense. Oh, probably because they recently buffed him and they know that he can do very, very, very high burst / nuke damage. I think that might possibly be why, no? Because Kyle is definitely like that, I believe. Okay. That's interesting for sure. Okay, 1 second, let me check some of that. Got my Haley reactor? W. Right, let me just check some real quick. Okay. This one supermassive run took 16 minutes. Bro, what on earth are you running? 16 minutes? That's insanely long. Right, I'll come back to this slightly later. I got one for Inace that has crit damage and one for Glare that has duration, but they're blue stats. They're still worth keeping. Like, if you get one, it's not too bad. The team I had wasn't very good. Oh, that's cooked. That's very unlucky. That's why I just run that dungeon solo. Running it solo is so much easier. If you're struggling, but you've got a decently well-invested build, I beg you just run that dungeon solo. It's so much easier. Someone on the team had a level 1 Haley? Yeah, you're cooked, bro. Alright, let me re-roll the Inace one real quick. Let's see if well, level doesn't matter, to be fair. Yeah, not anymore. How many catalysts they have in definitely matters though. Alright, let's can't afford to re-roll my bunny one. Imagine this just turns into like the most cracked Inace one ever. Yeah, GG's. Crit rate on Inace is not good. Because Inace already has 100% crit rate. Who's SNES resolution? Oh, this is another NS one. Alright, fine, I'll run my other NS one then, why not? That's actually good. Kind of. Yeah, never mind, it's not good. Rip Alexander Grant.
Drifting in the dark, chasing fading echoes. Everywhere we spoke disappeared in the void. Lost from the rhythm, drowning in sorrow.
Wait, did Alexander Grant die? I like this song. All my homies love this song. BZ Man, literally the GOAT. Okay. Hey, another GOAT song. I came across your Bunny Receptor video this morning. Oh, that's cool. Congratulations on maxing everything out and sticking with the game despite all the crash outs. You're a unit. Currently working on all the weapons since I neglected them and I only use skills. I was gonna say, bro, no matter how bad this game gets, I'm literally never gonna quit. I'm never gonna quit. Have you heard of Osan? No, that I might have. Can you give me a bit more info? And I was gonna say, Agony, no matter how bad this game gets, I'm literally never gonna quit. I made a promise. I made a promise to myself ages ago that no matter how bad the game gets, I'd just stick with it. But yeah. It makes good music. I'll definitely have a look at it. Alyssa, for your substats on Hypernova, is it additional? You're running additional damage attack, but melee attack. Wait, am I running additional? I'm running additional. That's not good. I should be running. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Is it me or is Albion laggy right now? No, Albion's laggy. Don't worry. It happened to me as well. Yeah, running straight up damage would be better, bro. The only reason I wouldn't add Legion specific is because I want it to work well on every Legion. I love this game, but I can't get any of my friends to stick, which is a shame. You know what? The one thing about this game specifically is Nexon really chose their audience with this game and the people who they cater to with this game. And trying to get your friends to play this game can be very difficult. Like, I got to take additional attack damage again, bro. What the fuck? I would struggle so hard to get any of my friends to play this game. They just look at it and call it the Guna game. Like, bro, I just get called a Gooner all the time, even though I don't goon at all. Like, I'm not a Gooner, bro. 13.2. That's like in the middle. Good enough. I can't be bothered re-rolling it. I'm running low on Legos. I've only got 11,000 Legos left. Easy, find Gooner friends. Not my thing, bro. That was like me and 5 others in the beginning, and that's all that's left here. Right, do you know what the thing is though? I can't wear my bunny badge in Twitch chat. Not a Gooner, just a man who likes tits. That's one way to look at it. Hey Horace, how you doing, bro? Do you know what the thing is, right? When they add stuff like jiggle physics, which I have to put on strong because it was my subathon goal, right? When they add stuff like jiggle physics, right? And like this type of bullshit to the game, then it really does segregate your audience massively. Also, thank you for the follow, Yuli on me. I'm gonna 6 Intron Lady Nipple, she's fun, W, bro. If you worry about friends calling you a Gooner, you need new friends, lol. No, I don't care about that. I genuinely don't care. They just call it the Gooner game all the time. I mean, they're not wrong, are they? Am I ever gonna beat the allegation? No. To be fair, jiggle physics were a thing way before TFD? Yeah, 100%. Do men's pec also have jiggle? I'm joking. No, they don't. Only the women do. They already said they're not going to add any form of jiggle physics to any females in this game. Oh, sorry, any males in this game. But if you use a fucking character, the bloody, even unrealistic, like, bro, come on, man. Come on, man. This, like, come on, bro. A lot of pay to win, false spread slop around the nets with Guna. This game is now actually pay to win, yeah. TFD is truly pay to win now. A lot of people haven't realized it yet because the ancestor mods are fresh in the game. But this leaderboard, this entire leaderboard, completely pay to win. Do you want to bet this person's got an ancestor mod? Ancestor mod. This person, ancestor mod? Yep. Ancestor mod? Nope, no ancestor mod. What was the difference? 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Even on here, even on here, intercept battle. Number 1 gonna have an ancestor mod. 11 seconds. Yep. You can't see the stats on it because the game's cooked right now, but ancestor mods now are essentially a pay to win next month once they implement trading. The person who can get the highest, where you can buy them next month, the ancestor mods will be tradable, yes. Muddy Giant, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you, brother. But next month you will be able to buy the ancestor mods. And essentially, whoever's got the highest crit rate, highest crit damage, and highest third stat with a harmless negative will all be the ones to get the fastest times on the leaderboard. Alyssa, yes. Like, just this as an example. Bunny, where's Bunny? One of my friends, Natsuna, literally a gutted Bunny player, right? But this person came in and did a run 20, almost 30 entire seconds faster than Natsuna, using the exact same setup because he's got a better ancestor mod than her. Like, he's definitely got a better ancestor mod than her. Because there's literally no other reason why Natsuna would not be number 1. By 20-30 seconds as well. It makes sense. It's definitely the ancestor mod. Axe comment farm? Yeah, alright then, sure. I guess I worded that wrong. I meant people think you have to pay for characters that will take weeks to make them. It kinda does take like a day or two. It takes a few days. But just in general, pay to win is now a legitimate thing in this game. Whether you want it to be or not, it is a legitimate thing in this game now. And just in general, it's definitely one of them things that if you see a YouTuber or a streamer with like with an insanely busted Descendant, like the moment I get that the ancestor mod I want on Bunny, you cannot pay me to play another character. Because Bunny is just going to be so busted. It's going to be so crazy. Genuinely. You can buy ancestor mods. Trading will allow you to buy everything from next month onwards. The only reason you can't buy ancestor mods this exact moment is because of the fact that it's a new system. They want to let it simmer in. And trading will be introduced on the 20th of November. But if you want to get anything after that, then you just have to wait a month. So you'd have to wait until December. But yes, they will be adding trading in. Nice Alyssa costume. That I'm glad you saw it. I was hoping you'd see it, bro. He knows, bro. He knows. Yes, I made the Alyssa custom on this character because she can fly. Yeah, I'll use this one. Cooldown duration up, arcade tuning. I'll just use this one. Wait, no, I'll use this one. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. I'm happy you noticed. Alright, I'll pause it this way. You're not even in my lobby, you donkey. Oh, wait, he is. Guna's gonna be grinding 10 hours to sell a module I can pay 1 hour's pay at work for. You know I love that character. Sure. And, yeah, basically, honestly, how long did it take to fully catalog the character? It depends. Is that a Kazuya profile picture I see, bro? That's a Kazuya profile picture. What a giga chad. And how long did it take to max out a character? Do you mean 60 cat them? It depends, because it can take between like 6 to 8 hours. if you're being efficient.
Descendant, a tactical objective needs your protection. Please respond.
But yeah, 6 to 8 hours if you're being efficient, bro. And it also depends on the character too. Yeah, 100%. Like 60 catting Eugen will take longer than it will to 60 cat like Bunny. I have an ancestor mod with Harris with gold, skill cost, tech modifier, purple and blue HP with minus tech skill power modifier. Is it worth it? I think you missed the message first. Oh shit, yeah, sorry, I definitely missed the message first. Sorry about that, bro. And negative tech modifier, I'd say it's not worth it. Because you can have good skill cost on Harris, but if fundamentally her tech abilities do fuck all, like her first and fourth ability, you're forced into the fusion setup. If you don't run the fusion setup, you're screwed on that with that one. I don't know whether I would take that one. It's definitely, I'd say keep it and re-roll it and see if you can get something different out there, because it's definitely an odd one for sure. Alright, Apple, we'll do this for 30 minutes until Wallcrasher comes in. Then after Wallcrasher, I'm going to go in. You 60K'd Harris already? I was going to, but I spent literally all day working on videos. Like, I've posted 5 videos today. I need to try Kuiper Hollow Points on Serena. I've just been using Arcade League. Kuiper Hollow Points with more damage for your relic. What perk should I look out for? For Harris, for her fusion setup, I'd say the perfect stats would be cost, crit rate, crit damage. Make Harris crit and GG's, bro. Every single Descendant in this game can be crit now, by the way. And it'll be their strongest setup. Every single Descendant can have all 4 crit mods, maxed out cooldown mods, and crit rate and crit damage on the Ancestor mod. And it will literally be their best setup, I guarantee you that. Especially with how hard the crit damage modifier or multiplier always is. And even with 40% crit rate, on majority of the characters it's going to be very worth it. If there's one character I want to run crit on very much, but I'm waiting for the right Ancestor mod, it's going to be Freyna. Freyna with crit is going to be ridiculously good. So we turned our backs to multi-hit again? Kind of, yeah. With the character though, it really does depend. Because right now, I haven't tested it, so I wouldn't tell anyone right now to like go and do everything and invest in full crit everything, right? I'm saying right now, theoretically or statistically, it should 100% be their best build. Which weapons are best for Serena now? I want to build weapons and I don't know where to start. Ancient Knight is very, very, very good with Serena. For your build, you'd want this for your substats. And then you would also want this for your modules. Yeah, this for your modules. Wait, they've nerfed Freyna's Outpost Farm. How? What did they do? Wait, what have they done to the Outpost Farm? But basically you want multi-hit with Serena because when she's flying, she can make multi-hit very, very strong. Then the second weapon you'd want is the Restored Relic. Something like this. You'd want triple fire rate on your relic so it shoots insanely fast. With Serena specifically though, you'd want to go with something like this for your damage. She'll never be consistent though. Even if an Ancestor mod rolls 300% crit rate, we'd have 20% crit rate. With crit mods it'd be about another 10% for 30% max rate. 40% is where it would be songs, but 40% is currently where Bunny is without an Ancestor mod. It wouldn't be consistent crit rate, but it'd be high crit rate, and especially with Freyna's 4th, gonna be buffed by Exalted as well. For her 4th ability, if you want to do real damage, it's definitely crit. Regardless, for every character, crit setup's their best setup. If it's a 10% crit rate character, you can make their crit rate ridiculously strong and ridiculously high. If it's a non-crit character like 5% like Freyna or Jaber, you can make crit still viable on them and it'll still be strong. but I still question whether it's going to be their full-on best setup. And this is the thing, Nexon would never give me like access to just like spawn in all that sort of shit, but like, you know what I mean. Got gold duration up, toxic skill power boost, gold skill cost blue, negative crit rate. I'm using a non-crit Harris, so yeah, get that. Duration on Harris is okay for her. It's okay for her third ability. No, yeah, third ability. Toxic boost is good. That's a lot of damage. Skill cost blue is also nicely set up. 10% sure, but 5% still seems like a hit or miss for me. Yeah, that's why I want to test it first, man. Well, songs, you know how it is, man. I'm not one of the biggest creators for this game. Neither am I one of the most liked creators for this game. If anything, I'm probably one of the more hated creators for this game. So if I were to ask Nexon, can I have access to a dev copy so I can run every single ancestor mod and statistically see how it works, please? I don't think they'd be willing to comply. But I really do want to test the non-crit descendants or like the crit setup type things with the correct ancestor mods, because I do think there is a very big potential. Because I just hear 40%, I'm like, count me out. You gotta remember Bunny's 40% right now as well, at least without an ancestor mod. And Bunny with 40% is very, very viable. Like, she's insanely viable. I think anything close to 40% or 40 or higher is viable. 40 I feel like is the bare minimum to run an effective crit build. Bro, even I hate Serena and I'm using her for this stupid bomb. But yeah, I really do want to know about the crit setup. Like, bro, if crit Freyna or crit Jaber is like legit the #1 thing to do with them, so many people are going to be shook by the meta change. It's going to be wild. Alright, Apple, watch this now. I'm going to ruin your vision. You know, Greg Gaming. Crit Lepic for the win. Lepic's already a crit descendant. He's a great descendant. I fucking love Lepic. Why are you the most hated, bro? The fuck? I don't think you've watched my videos where I slander this game. Okay, let me put this into context for you. When I talk about the state of this game, I do not sugarcoat what I think in the slightest. If this game has problems, I will call people out. I will say Nexon is doing a shit job, and I will not sugarcoat it in the slightest. If anything is happening to this game, I will be so brutally honest about it. You will not like me if you liked me before. That is exactly how I am. I don't accept or tolerate any of the bullshit in this game. Like, when people say that, oh, this is this or this is that, or when people say this descendant isn't good and this descendant is whatever, and I prove them wrong, they usually get annoyed. But yeah, a lot of the time, a lot of people dislike me for speaking facts. And if you can't handle it and you need copium in your life, that is completely fine. I'm not gonna hate on you or anything like that, because that's just not right of me to do, because some people are not ready to accept the truth. that's just kind of how it is. The Freyna incident, oh, don't worry about the Freyna incident, it's fine. Like, I even have people coming into my stream, and you know, everyone's curious. They've all got questions and stuff like that, right? That's completely fine. Everyone's curious about stuff. I can completely understand that, right? And some people will ask like stuff that to me is like basic as fuck. Like, they'll ask me, oh, is Bunny a good descendant for bossing? And I will say, yeah, Bunny's great, one of the best bosses in the game. They look at me and they laugh at me, bro. And then they see my setup and they're like, holy shit. That's basically the majority of the game. Because a lot of people just, they don't have the time to experiment and stuff like that, which is completely okay. Not everyone is gonna do everything. But this game's meta shifts so much, and a lot of YouTubers and streamers and stuff like that for this game do not post what the max possibility is of stuff. But that's why I like pushing towards speedrunning and like pushing the game's boundary. If I post a bunny video with an ancestor mod, like let's say I get the perfect ancestor mod and I post a video of bunny hitting 30 seconds in Purge. Yeah, because there was one of my friends did a 40-second run with bunny with an ancestor mod in Purge 10 and he got a 40-second run in there in my Discord. If I was to grab the perfect ancestor mod and do a 25-second or 30-second run of Purge with bunny, right? Something ridiculous, right? Then people will look at that video. They'll either be like, wow, this character's broken, nerf this character, or they'll be like, holy shit, this is possible, not realizing how much has gone into that. Like when streamers post a setup, or whenever I post my setup, I always stress test them as much as I can, because I want people to know what they're getting into and what they can use it for. Because a lot of the times my builds very rarely change when it comes to newer content, unless they need to be converted from non-crit to crit. But right now, every Descendant deserves a crit setup right now, which is something I'm happy to see. What roles did he have? I will not reveal the source, specifically because if he wants to reveal it himself, he can. He was cooking. Collecting the organic matter is fucked. The organic matter. What's that? 1 second. Oh wait, you mean the super cool thing? What do you want on Haley Ancestor? Cost? You mean this thing, the superconductive cooling unit? 1 minute 35 seconds? Yeah, this is... Wait, Apple, we just got the ultimate protein compound. Oh, I just got the ultimate protein compound. Yeah, this is the fastest farm. 1 minute 35 seconds for 11 of this. How much is this for... How much is this in 2 hours? Wait, if... skill cost, what else? For Haley, skill cost, crit damage, and singular modifier for her Cold Heart build. Yeah, Apple would be able to get 792 in about 2 hours if we run this non-stop with, if we run this non-stop with consistent times, we'd be able to get like 792 of them in an hour. Oh, sorry, in 2 hours before Warcrasher rotates it again. Or the resource to build Harris, or the organic matter, yeah, sorry. I've only got 15 of that because I've already maxed Harris out and I've maxed both. I've maxed the Hive Master out as well. Do you know what the thing is? I've got this, I'll show you this infamous, because this is literally exactly what we're talking about right now. I'm going to make a video talking about this. But to farm the, oh wait, no, it's the organic vessel thing, never mind. We're talking about the thingy. With that, that's got a, that's the only way to get that is inside of the new dungeon, and it's RNG based basically, like how much you can get. I think it's like between 7 and 12, or like 5 and 12, sorry, or 4 and 12. I've gotten 3 before. I don't know, maybe 4 and 12. That one just comes down to run, so you want to be, you want to just basically just be, you basically just want to be running it as effectively as you can. Yeah, it sucks. It definitely sucks if you don't have fun enjoying the running the dungeon. Alright, Apple, walk, thingy. Did you just restart it? I don't know how you're insta restarting it. Oh wait, we end the mission right where it starts. Okay, that's fine. Alright, Apocalyptos, we'll run this and then we'll go do the Colossi, because they're gonna spawn in. You've got most views on my streamer list right now, even more than Sen. Wait, really? That's crazy. Thank Moxie. Sen isn't on anymore? I didn't even start it, by the way. Game's cooked, bro. All my homies love Moxie, man. Literally the GOAT. Well, thank Moxie, because he raided me. You came from Moxie's stream, no? Or did you not? Oh, I got a power beyond. I was gonna say majority of the people who are here came from Moxie's stream because I got raided by Moxie. Oh, because he moved off TFG to BL4? Wait, no, he ended his stream and raided me. The Brave Ahmed has become a tier 2 member on YouTube. Holy shit, bro, thank you. I appreciate that a lot, man. Jazakallah, bro, thank you. I just looked up the highest viewed on TFD. Alright, never mind, that works too. Oh, I just assumed like half the people came in here with Moxie. And I was gonna say, I wouldn't have been highest in category if Sen was on. But that's one way to do it, I guess. Thank you for dropping by, man. Right, this is done. Right, we'll get this final boss then. The Colossi have spawned. Oh wait, they're actually close to each other. They're probably stuck because of their hitboxes.
Primary tactical objective confirmed. Requesting search and destroy.
Alright, Apple, run Luna, please. Because I'm gonna run Bunny. I'm just gonna nuke everything. Perfect. Alright. I got a wave of light part. Nice. Alright, sweet. Alright, let's go towards the Colossi. Should we try pulling the Colossi together? Impossible to become a sim? Cooked. Ahmed, thank you so much for the tier 2, man. I really appreciate it on YouTube. That's the way for sure, 100%. Right, look at this, guys. These Colossi literally cannot come any closer to each other than what they're at. You see this over here? How the Dead Bride's over here and the Executioner's over here? Even if I shoot him and piss him off, he's not going to come here. Because the hitboxes on these Colossi are massive. See this? He's onto me. He's shooting me. Apple, bring the Bride over here. At some point now, he's just going to stop walking. And same with the Bride. They're just not... I've had a Colossal attack me in the safe zone. Yeah, they can do that as well. With this now, look, he's just going to stop walking. See that? Now he's walking backwards. He's walking backwards. Now he's walking slightly forward. Yep, come. He's stuck there. Look at where the Bride is. She's doing that. They literally cannot walk any more closer to each other. Look at the distance between them. It's like 100 meters. And they can't walk to each other anymore. Look, he's walking sideways and so is she. They literally can't they can't walk to each other because of this. Their hitbox is this big between one and the second Colossi. It's a very, very big hitbox. Alright, that being said, let's nuke the shit out of this guy so I can go to the Bride and nuke the shit out of her as well. Thank you, Apple. I'm going to die. I barely survived that. Let's get rid of his little flies. There you go. He's down. Even using electric on the electric. Maybe it's scared of the Bride. I've tested this on the walkers and everything else as well. The Colossi have a very big safety box between them. So that's the main reason why you can't have like multiple Colossi spawning on this map. Because they counter each other. Their hitboxes are so big for some reason. Is a nice bug, she only does 4k damage. On what? Oh, I got the beep. Is it a catalyst? Axion. Have you posted a Kyle build? I've seen a video of him on Reddit melting Wally with 50 million damage per crit. With crit Kyle now, yeah, 100%. His ancestor mod will allow him to do that. Kyle could already hit like 20 mil crits before. And double it with the ancestor mod, yeah, he can hit 50 mil crits. Don't doubt that. And he'll be able to hit them very fast because of his new setup as well. Kyle genuinely might be the best bosser in the game. Kyle's very good, and nah, I've not got the ancestor mod needed for that. That's definitely a crit setup as well. Right, I'll use this one here. Then after this War Crasher, I'm gonna head to bed because it's coming up to 3 AM for me now. That's why you need to make a build for the goon. I've already made the build for it. Check my last Kyle video, it's in there. Or if you want to use the most updated one, I have not made a video on that setup because I don't really use Kyle, but yeah. That setup is basically kind of forced me to make this setup so he could get a leaderboard attempt moment. I'm not gonna lie to you.
하지만 날 살 수 있다고 생각하지 마. 내 시험하지 마. 내 인생이 망가져도 날 튀기지.
Come, bro. Okay. I can't be bothered. You just run it. I want to check my ancestor, also my trigger mods, because I keep getting random ones. Yeah, I'm cooked. Thoughts on this update? For me, without a doubt, it's been better than the prior months. Lol. They actually introduced a decent Descendant, a good Descendant, and a good sword. This update's already a W. The dungeon's fairly good as well. I like the difficulty of it for most of the setups, but I just use the lazy stuff because it's easy that way. This update has definitely been a good update for sure. The Ancestor mods is the thing that I hate the most, but currently without trading it's completely fine. Once trading gets implemented and the rolls and everything and all that stuff come kicking in, it is going to be hell. Especially once people start getting the expensive stuff, man. I kind of just don't want the market economy to go like ballistic. Wait, he's saying Harris is good? Harris is very good, yeah. It's bigger as the performance on console. It's gotten better since yesterday, but still there. Yeah. If they continue to release content like this, do you think the game has a chance of survival? No, because it's still fucking meaningless. Adding one good dungeon and one decent character is not going to fix everything. They've still got a lot of shit to work on. Season 4 needs to be good and big. The thing is, they need to start adding like actual fun, repeatable content. Because the thing is, right, I don't mind running the dungeon. I still enjoy the dungeon, but I'm not going to run that dungeon for literally any more reason. Because I've maxed out my Hide Master, I've maxed everything out. If people want to run it with me, I'll run it for the chance of getting the resources. But that's pretty much it. Like, other than that, I don't care for that dungeon. If anything, I need to figure out how to optimize the farming for the superconductive cooling so I can keep rolling the ribbons. And the ribbon stuff definitely needs a readjustment in my opinion. I think they need to rebalance the ribbons. One of the things people have been saying is a good addition would be like a limitless mod, like how Warframe does its things. Yeah, an endless mod would be good. Just farm for resources because you never know if we need more. Yeah, basically. One of the biggest things though is the superconductive material. There needs to be some way to buy bulk of it. Like, I'm talking like 5 to 10,000 of it. I don't know whether it'll be in like some vendor that's got a cap at the end of the week, or ETA Zero is just going to give you a shit ton for very cheap, or what. But they definitely need to buff the shit out of it. Give me swords and ETA, thank you. I would give blood off to make that happen. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
You're the hush before the thunder, the bloom beneath the snow, the reason I love again. You're the truth I know.
Okay, I'm just replying to a bunch of the comments I've gotten.
The pulse beneath my skin, the hush that holds the universe, the storm I welcome in. You're the mirror to my madness, the grace in every fall, the silence, the answer to my all tonight.
And my Haley video has 3,000 views. What the fuck?
Your voice is the music to my ears, the softness when you sing. You're the fire in my lantern, the mist in the springs tonight, tonight, tonight.
Guys, my videos are popping off. What's the Hypernova one at? Hypernova Sword video is at 8,600 views. Holy fuck, bro. I'm gonna be famous, bro. Maybe my parents might actually look up to me and be like, wow, what, you're not completely useless. I'm joking, my parents love me very much. The Hypernova video might hit 10k, you know. That might end up being like one of my most viewed TFD videos. My most viewed TFD video is my bunny videos, of course. Across my 50 bunny videos, it's no surprise that they've got the most views. I might have kind of messed up with this. I think I might have done too little skill cost because I didn't max my bar out. And I accidentally wasted that jump. Dungeons would be fine if we could get rewarded with paints and more mats. Paints is an interesting one. Are you deleting your ancestor once you reach 8 rerolls? Wait, can you do that? Oh shit. No, just let me die, Dory. And no, I'm not doing that because I can still afford it easily. The cost of the ancestor, the only thing I need to farm is the new thing, the superconductive. Apart from the superconductive, it's fine for me. I don't care. And people deleting them after 8 is kind of cooked. Your parents are going to mention one of your cousins who at the age of 16 has multiple doctorates, CEOs and humanitarian. Cooked. Don't worry, they'll find someone. They'll find a contender to do that. I was going to say my other cousins are all doing good, I think. I hope everyone's doing good. I'm not... See, how the fuck does that hit me, bro? Before it used to not hit me, they've changed his hitbox. They have genuinely changed this man's hitbox. I tell you they've changed his hitbox. He's fucking pee-pee poo-poo bollocks ass fucking wally bitch fucking cunt. Sorry, I don't like this guy. I don't like it when the game does very, very big bullshit. Is the Frostwatcher removing the speed buff or with Cold Heart on? Or am I just running faster with melee? With melee, you reach Haley's speed cap. You reach 1600. Haley is the same speed as Bunny now with a Cold Heart mod on. Cold Heart reached 1600 sprint speed. I don't know why this is a thing. This is fucking stupid, bro. Bunny was the fastest in the game for a reason. Alright, guess the bunny damage. I had 1, 2, 3, 4 Serenas with me. That's definitely gonna get nerfed. I don't know. It makes no sense though. Alright, guess the damage, guys. How much do you think I got this time? I think this time I got 2.6 billion. I don't know. I also died. Maybe 2.4 billion. I think I got more than last time though. Let's find out. $1.7? 2.6 billion. And I threw as well. That's how much I know. That's how much I know Bunny, bro. Just based on how much I use the beam, I can figure out whether I thingied. Do you know what the funny thing is? This wall crasher now, after they've nerfed him, has 3.5 billion HP. 4 Serenas did 1.1 billion HP against me doing 2.7, basically. So they did like 250 mil each, if that. This is cooked. Okay, right. That's me done for the night then, guys. It's 3 AM for me, so I've obviously been streaming a while. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, I'm 3 subs away from 17,200 on YouTube. I'm fucking. Okay, guys. Yeah. So, thank you so much for everything today. It's been insane. I did 13.5 hours straight today. Because my PC wasn't giving me any issues. Thank fuck for that. Yeah, I did 500 million with Serena for your information. Hey, Lord Dareth. Okay, so if you did 500 million with Serena, then that means the other 3 Serenas in that lobby did 600 million damage between them. Because I did 2.6 billion that time. You know what? I'll take it, bro. Alright, hang on a sec. Let me just check this. Recording. Okay, P5. Slow, but good quality. Right. Let me check something.
And one more thing, so on Luna's recent swimsuit skin, her fingernails are painted black, but her toenails are not painted black. Please fix.
You know, please fix, basically. My god. Alright, let me check something real quick. I just want to quickly run this, or like run this for a few seconds. I'm going to record. I'm going to try changing some of my settings in recording so I can like buff my I'm going to try changing some of my settings in my recording so I can hopefully get better quality videos again. Yeah, I got Harris, W Apocalyptos. Haven't heard that blurb in a minute. My god. I'm just changing my settings. Basically, guys, if you didn't know, because I know there's definitely a lot of new people here, I was having issues with OBS, so I've tried changing my settings. I did a fresh install of it today, and that's definitely helped me out a little bit. And I'm just checking now. I'll use that as my third invert. This is broken as well. On the preset, it shows 2 inversions, but I've got 3 on here. Lord. I'm loaded, and I've got 3 invert. They've broken so many things in this update, it's insane. Right, let me just try running a little bit of this. I'll run this mission for like 10 seconds. Alright, Apple, you don't need to join. That's the blurb of Real Asian Robot basically shitting on me.
I'm going to ban you here now, and this, ladies and gents, is the quality of TFT content creators.
We love Real Asian Robot here, guys. He's the goat.
I cannot respect it.
Haven't updated my Serena to account for the multi-hit nerf. Too lazy for it though. Lord Dareth, don't worry about it, bro. Basically, what happened with that multi-hit nerf is the developers didn't know what they were doing. Instead of actually nerfing multi-hit chance, they nerfed multi-hit damage. So your multi-hit chance is literally the exact same, and for some reason they added melee resistance to the Wall Crasher, is what we found in the decompile or the files of the game. So they added melee resistance to Wall Crasher, and they've also changed it so he doesn't have multi-hit resistance. He's got multi-hit damage resistance, not chance. So basically, even they couldn't even fix the Wall Crasher correctly. Alright, that's fine. I just ended my recording. Let me watch it and see like how good or bad it looks. Yeah, we're fine. No, what the fuck? Oh shit, I'm still here. Oops. Oh wait, Apocalyptos has got Serena. GG's. Alright, Apple, I'll help you level your Serena up tomorrow. You know what? I've got 41 hours left of this subathon. I'm definitely 60-catting Harris tomorrow. I think what we'll do tomorrow is I'll get the video talking about the stats and the method and everything you need to know about ancestor mods out tomorrow, and then I will make a video complaining, because I love complaining about things. No, I'm joking. Then tomorrow I'll start 60-catting Harris. I don't want to do it in dungeons. I want to do this one entirely in special operations, so we can do it very nice and very quickly. Bro is always so negative, of course. I'm gonna make a video titled the first Descendant is pay to win now ? And it's basically gonna be talking about how ancestor mods are kind of pay to win. I honestly use Nell for everything except Colossi. She's uber mega insanely strong. Even against Colossi, she's uber mega insanely strong, bro. Just thought I'd let you know that. Nell is like very top tier. Okay, that's fine. Right, I've got a few things that I'm gonna gamble with and try changing, but yeah. With your Haley build, it's not able to get knocked back for some reason. Probably one of the effects of Cold Heart. And that's another reason why you should use my build. Alright, now it's changed to being correct. What the fuck? This is so confusing. Save. This is so weird. Name a bottom tier Descendant. That's not Kyle. Eugene. He's gonna get hard buffed soon though, don't worry. Okay, right, guys. I'm off to bed. I'm off to bed. Have a good night. As soon as I wake up, I'm just gonna probably spend like half an hour waking the fuck up. And then I will be bowling. And yeah. I'll be bowling and then I'll be hopping on. We'll stream, all of that, yada 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 yada. But anyways, guys, that's basically been all. I can help Harris tomorrow 60 cat when I wake up. Sounds good, appreciate you. Hunter took me into bed. You cutie, bro. Alright, I'm gonna raid you guys out and I'm gonna send you to one of my best friends. She's called Skonu. See you in Albion probably. Oh good, bro. Take care of yourself. I appreciate you, bro. Right, I'm gonna send you guys over to one of my best friends, or one of my friends. She's called Skonu. She's amazing. There's my raid message. In order to use this raid message, all you got to do is just follow me because they're all free emotes once you follow. But yeah, I'll send you guys over to Skonu. People on Twitch, people on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching as well. I'll be live. All right, before I go, I will pause the timer just so we're not missing any of the valuable subathon time. And I'll restart my stream tomorrow in the morning once I wake up because I don't like to waste any of the time that people pay for. So yeah, people on YouTube, stay blessed and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.